Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky or a bird or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show. And here's Frankie!
Nothing could stop me, I'm all the way up. Nothing could stop me. Woo! Welcome to RussoNation.tv, home of America's Team.today. And guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo. Woo! Got a great show for you tonight. Great show. Special shout-outs. I got a few. Thank you, John Traindom from North Dakota. Right, from North Dakota. He's the 1,237 delegate. That's what I'm talking about. He put Donald Trump over the top. That's right. 800-848-9222. Congratulations to the next president of the United States, Donald Trump.
Welcome to the boardroom.
That's right, Donald. You tell him. Hashtag Trump45. 800-848-9222. My barbershop. I was there today. Charlie and Chris of Platinum Styles on Strickland Avenue, Brooklyn. That's what I'm talking about. And happy birthday, Elvin Vargas of Platinum Styles. That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222. We got a lot of things to talk about tonight. Breaking news. Good old Monica Lewinsky. Remember her? I hear she's voting Trump.
Oh, behave.
Yeah, she's voting Trump. Through the Frankie Russo Show's trustworthy correspondent, she professes, though, that a Clinton left a bad taste in her mouth. Woo!
I still think we got a good feel.
I know, Bill. You got a feel all right. Hey, listen, by the way, hey, Monica, I hope that you got that dress clean. You know what I mean?
Oh, behave.
800-848. All the way up, baby. Woo! Another one. The State Department Inspector General stated that Hillary Clinton's server is illegal. Never approved. Man, she's out of control. This lady is out of control. I'm telling you. And guess what? Hillary Clinton. I mean, you know. There she goes again. I'm telling you. Guess what she tweeted? Effing right, it's illegal. Effing right, that server is illegal. Nothing's gonna stop my presidency. Nothing.
You're fired.
That's right, Donald. You're going to fire her November 8th. That's right. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. I got another one. Breaking news. Wait. I got it. Okay. Hey, this is for TV fans. You know, you'll be happy to learn that they're making the remake of The Lone Ranger and Tonto. That's right. I'm telling you, Fake Highness Elizabeth Warren has a recurring role as Tonto's grandmother. That's right. I'm telling you, you know, the chick that said because she's got high cheekbones, she's a Native American. Crazy stuff. She's the United States Senator from Massachusetts. Go figure. 800-848-9222. And yeah, we got another one. Supreme Leader Mullah Mansour of the Afghan Taliban. Yeah, he passed away, you know, thanks to a freaking drone. That's what I'm talking about. And, you know, it disrupted my 4th of July beach party plans, though. You know what I'm saying? He was on the list. And my last one. This is kind of a special one, you know. Don Imus's attractive wife, Deidre Imus. It's my understanding she was totally outraged about this Christian school graduation period that a Christian student wasn't permitted to sing the Lord's Prayer due to a threatening lawsuit? Are you kidding me over here? What's going on? 800-848-9222. Don't forget Frankie Russo.media, my blog site. I got Trump's VPs going on. Donald Trump updates. Vote for America's CEO, Donald Trump. June 7th, they got 5 states in play. We got to do it. We got to keep voting. We want Donald to get over 1,400 delegates. Social media, Frankie Russo 1, Twitter, Frankie Russo 443, Facebook.com. Live internet stream, just check it out, Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show. We got the Frankie Russo TV YouTube channel. Tell your friends. New Frankie Russo initiative. Help America's team. Help the men and women of the United States Armed Forces fight post-traumatic stress disorder. 800. That's right. Ow! And I'd like to hear from some vets tonight, you know? So before we kick to a Donald Trump commercial, special shout-out, major shout-out, Memorial Day week. This is Memorial Day weekend, people. And it's a federal holiday in the United States for remembering the people who died while serving in this country's armed forces. And if it wasn't for them, it's not for the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, Frankie Russo couldn't be up in here at 77 WABC at 1:15 in the morning. Thank you. Thank you to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. Thank you for your service. 800-848-9222. We're going to kick to a Donald Trump commercial. And when we come back, we're going to do the second quarter of the Frankie Russo Show.
I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message. All talk and no action politicians have let us down, and America is in deep trouble. But I'm going to change that. First, I'm self-funding my campaign. I'm not taking special interest money, and I've called on other candidates to disavow their super PACs, but none of them have done it, which means they'll be puppets for lobbyists, donors, and special interests. I'll negotiate new trade deals, and those deals, along with my plans to cut taxes for the middle class and businesses, will bring American jobs back right here where they belong. I'll rebuild our military and make it so strong that no one will ever mess with us. We'll stop illegal immigration, and yes, we will build a wall, and Mexico will pay for it. I'm the only candidate running who can't be bought. I'll do what the politicians won't. I'll produce. We will make America great again.
Yeah, here we go. America great again. Listen up. Donald Trump, all right?
Welcome to the boardroom.
That's right, we're pumping the Trump.
Pump the Trump.
You know,
Pump the Trump.
before we take some calls tonight, the Chicago Tribune is reporting the closing of Wisconsin Steel today. A date to remember. Unfortunate date. It was a decision, I'm reading right from the article. It was a decision as cold and hard as the steel bars that rolled out of the mills at Wisconsin Steel. The last owner of the plant didn't offer the employees any buyouts. This is why we need Donald Trump. Hashtag we need Trump. Hashtag Trump 45. It didn't notify the people of its intentions. When the last shift ended on this day today, the corporation locked the gates and tossed more than 3,000 people out of work. To some, Wisconsin Steel was a symbol of America's shift from making things out of natural resources and human sweat to providing services dependent solely on ingenuity and brainpower. It seemed to be another painful example of the collapse of industrial Chicago, where one heavy industry after another had laid off workers or shuttered plants. The pattern was widespread around the Great Lakes manufacturing states, an area that came to be known as the Midwestern Rust Belt. To others, the darkened blast furnaces and empty lockers were the inevitable result of the inept management and strong competition. International Harvester had owned Wisconsin Steel for 75 years, using it as a captive supplier of steel for its farm equipment. But Harvester didn't invest in Wisconsin Steel, sustained years of losses, and finally sold it in 1977 to Envirodyne, a California company with no steel-making experience. Envirodyne had planned to spend $50 million to update the facility, but it never did. The company had purchased Wisconsin Steel just as old-line companies in the industry began to be buffeted by foreign competition and low-cost domestic mini mills. The plant lost money for 3 more years until a strike at Harvester, still its best customer, forced it to close. What a story. We need Donald Trump more than ever. Hashtag Trump 45. We need Trump. 800-848-9222. Let's go to Chris from New Jersey. What's poppin', Chris?
Hey, Frankie.
What's going on, brother?
I just what you were saying. I mean, Trump's like the only hope. I mean, these two clowns running against him are ridiculous. I mean, this Bernie Sanders nonsense. I mean, his political theories on stuff. It's like, can you imagine him running a supermarket, buy none, get one free?
Oh, my God.
Well, that's his theory.
Oh, my God. That freaking supermarket, I mean, we'll go out of business, no?
Exactly. He will do to this country what they've done to Venezuela. He will do to this country what his wife did to that Burlington College. Did you hear what his wife did to that Burlington
No,
College?
tell me, what'd she do? I heard something. I heard some rumblings about it.
She was the president of the college.
Right.
She told the bank that they have all these pledges. One of them was an endowment in which, like, when somebody dies, they give $1 million, right? So the money's not there, the person isn't dead. Then they had pledges. So it came out to like $3 million. What they actually had was about $250,000. They went and bought $10 million of property from the Catholic Church.
Wow.
That was nearby. Okay, so now they're on the hook for $10 million. They only have 170 people enrolled in this school.
That's crazy.
And 30 of them part-time. And their idea was, we're going to have 700 something. Well, they forced her to resign, and they closed. Wait a minute, they'll close this week.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
what a
shutting
story
down
this
this
is.
week, and she left.
What a story.
Gone. And yep, she got $160,000 a year, and she took her $200,000. They told her to get out.
So much for socialists, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is the type of people we're dealing with. It sounds good.
Right.
Come on in. We'll give you 2 dozen eggs. You don't have to buy nothing. How are you going to stay in business?
It's crazy.
And she did this to a college. His wife did this.
So what you're saying basically is the whole premise of the of Bernie Sanders' his programs of this free education selling point is not going to work as well. It's one big lie, right?
And the guy's too old.
Right.
It's old. The Bernie-saurus.
Well, I mean, I don't think age is a factor here. I just think the policies are just ridiculous.
This guy, come on, this guy has passed his expiration date.
Well, there's some people that are up in age that are in good shape and can handle the pressures of the office, and obviously he's not one of them. Let alone Hillary Clinton, right?
He's older than her.
Bernie's what, 74, huh?
Yeah, I mean his birthday cake is like a brush fire. One of his largest donors is the NYFD. You know that? You know that? That's a New York funeral directors.
That's funny.
The guy's old. I mean, the guy's too old.
So what do you think? Right? 1237. Trump got 1237. What do you think, man?
Oh, it's over. It's over. And this debate thing, he knows Hillary's going to get indicted. She's definitely going to get indicted.
You think she's getting indicted?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Well, basically, the Obama administration has been, well, to say something, they've had the finger in the dike, right? They've been holding all the,
oh, really? I like that. And she likes that, too.
They've been holding this off.
She's in a basement. She strapped it on. She's getting ready. Go ahead.
But they've been circling the wagons. Everybody has come in for depositions, all of them. And then they're going to come in for her. And she keeps saying, oh, the FBI hasn't called me in. Well, they're going to call you in, and you better not lie because they've already got people in there for multiple depositions. They're asking them the same thing multiple times. Then they're going to pull her in. And then she's going to be indicted.
You think she's going to be indicted, really? I'll be shocked because I believe that they're bribing everybody, quite frankly. They've been bribing everybody for years with the Clinton Foundation. So they're probably bribing the executive branch of the United States government. She won't get indicted. And what will happen is the FBI will leak all this. I mean, there isn't much more we need to know, right? The State Department IG stated that the server is illegal. It wasn't approved.
Absolutely.
So she's done. And
I think Trump is struggling with this. That's why he came out and wanted to have a debate with Bernie because he knows she's out. Now he's saying, well, I'm not 100% sure. But, I mean, with crooked Hillary in there, I mean, he has all his experts. I mean, he has hotels. They're all used to handling bags, you know.
There she goes again. There she goes. Hey, listen, my brother Chris, thank you for the call, man.
Okay, I'll let you go.
God bless. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Let's go to Willie in New Jersey. We're winding down on the second quarter of the Frankie Russo Show.
How you doing, Frankie?
What's up, Willie? How you doing?
I just wanted to call and give a little my opinion, just for whatever it's worth.
Sure.
About Trump, his running mate, and I think he should pick a guy that could, become president, which this guy could become president, and he should have been president already, and that's Newt Gingrich.
So you think he should pick Newt Gingrich
for a vice presidential running mate? Yeah.
Well,
he's the only guy. He don't get the credit for balancing the budget. Clinton gets the credit when he was in the. But it was really Newt Gingrich that balanced the budget.
Right. And I do believe, coming off the premise that Donald Trump is a rock star. So So I believe, like, identity politics, because I had blogged this today. I have a frankierusso.media blog site, and I blogged who should be Trump's vice president. And I broke it down to four categories. One was identity politics. Man, woman, white, non-white, that type of thing. Then you have the electoral map. and then you have with the state or the region they're from, and then you have the experience, which Newt Gingrich has tremendous amounts of experience in.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got the Trump factor, and we know Trump loves Newt Gingrich. So I gave each category 25 points. I gave this. It's subjective. It's not a scientific analysis. So I gave Newt Gingrich, who was one of the 7 that I analyzed. Newt Gingrich, I gave him 25 points for experience. I gave him all the points, 100%. I gave him 25 points for the Trump factor, because Trump loves him. I gave him 50 points, 50%, 13 points for the identity politics. He's I don't know if another old white boy could, we got Trump at the top, another white boy. I don't know if that could pass. So that's 13 points. That's 63. And then I gave him, coming out of Georgia, I gave him about an 80% to the 25. So I gave him about a 70, late 70s, early 80s analysis. I mean, Newt Gingrich is an interesting guy. He's a brilliant guy.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe, from that perspective, maybe he could be part of the I believe he's probably on the short list.
He should be.
My guy, my pick would be Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. He's the guy, because I look at it like this. Donald Trump is a rock star. He's the top of the ticket. He sells the whole thing.
Right. With the
economy, I believe that we're heading into a recession, maybe not this year, maybe in the summer they're saying, or maybe next year. So the economy is not going to be in a good state. And they're going to blame Donald Trump. I believe Donald Trump's going to get elected, and a lot of people are going to blame him.
That's right.
It goes with the turf. He had nothing to do with it. He gets put into office, and they're going to start. And it's got to happen fast. So there's a lot of variables involved, and he's going to have a lot of things he's going to have to deal with this economy.
That's why he needs Newt Gingrich.
Well, that's one guy.
Newt Gingrich is probably the only guy that can get him out of it.
Yeah, because
Obama's dug such a deep hole. You got to have a heck of a shovel to get us out of it.
That is true. And then with Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, he is a former director of the Defense Intelligence Agency. This guy is a genius on Homeland Intelligence, counterintelligence, home and abroad, and he could watch the candy store while Donald Trump is putting out all the fires that he's going to be dealing with this horrific economy, which I believe is very tenuous. Right now, everybody's happy, but one little hiccup here and there, and we got big problems, and people are going to want, Donald Trump is going to inherit a really big problem over here, and I believe he can handle it. Absolutely, he's the guy, but it's not going to be easy. We have to work together. My brother, thank you for the call, man.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. I'd love to hear from some ladies. I'm almost 1:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready for the second half of the Frankie Russo Show. The ladies usually wake up by then. They get their their lingerie going. My heart starts to pump.
Behave.
I'm telling you, I gotta behave, Let's go to a commercial, Donald Trump commercial, and we'll be back for the second half on the other side of the Frankie Russo Show. Yeah.
I'm Donald Trump, and I'm running for president because there's so much misinformation that's being put out there about me. Let's talk taxes. If I'm president, your taxes are going to go way down. And if you have a small business, big tax break. Every other candidate wants to cut Medicare and Social Security. Not me. It's not going to happen. I'm going to bring jobs back from Mexico, from China, from Japan. Obamacare is a total disaster. I'm going to repeal it and replace it with something so much better. At the same time, we're going to make our military bigger, better, and stronger than it's ever been. Nobody is ever going to mess with us again. And we're going to get rid of ISIS fast. And we're going to take care of our vets. I'll never let you down. Please, we're going to make America great again. I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm always pumping the Trump.
You know that. Obama change. We need a change, but not an Obama change. We need a real change. We don't need Hillary Clinton, who's a disaster. Hillary Clinton knows nothing about trade. She knows nothing about business except getting business and money into her own account.
Exactly. There you go. She's out of control. She's got that server. She tells everybody it was approved. It's illegal. She shouldn't have had it. I mean, this is crazy, right? And then she tells everybody, it's not going to interfere with my presidency. She's out of control. There she goes. There she goes with the drive-by. 800-848-9222. Around the nation. I'm reading off an NPR article, believe it or not. California turns to China for New Bay Bridge. Man, do we need Donald Trump. Oh, my God. He's got to put his foot right up there, freaking you know what. Right up there, son of a bitches. California is spending more than $7 billion on a building. That's right. What it says will be an architectural marvel. The new San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge. But the state saved a lot of money sending some of the construction work overseas. The new eastern span of the Bay Bridge will have a distinctive design to rival its more famous cousin, the Golden Gate Bridge. Bart Ney, a spokesman for the project, recently stood near the top of a gleaming white tower more than 500 feet above San Francisco Bay. What we're standing on will be the world's largest self-anchored suspension bridge. But the problem is they're spending much of the construction, as I said earlier, overseas. A typical suspension bridge is held up by cables strung between two towers like a hammock. This bridge features a single tower and a single mile-long cable that drapes up and over the tower and supports the deck like a sling. The cable is made up of 137 strands of steel. We will pull those strands across the bay to make this cable, said Bay, and we keep doing that until we have all of them in place. And then we start hanging up the suspender wires that hold up the deck. He said that the assembly will be performed earlier next year by American labor, but the massive cable, key sections of the iconic tower and deck were all made in China. What? China. We need Donald Trump. Hashtag Trump45. 800-848-9222.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Tell him, Donald. Instead of that barking, whatever her name is, Hillary Clinton, there she goes. There she goes. Yeah. Her server, it's approved. It wasn't approved. It's illegal. Dog catcher. Get the dog. Get the freaking, my producer passed the dog. Get the freaking dog catcher. Let's go to Miss Lady D.C. What's poppin'? Miss Lady D.C. from the Bronx.
How you doing, Frankie?
You were waiting all week to talk to me?
Yes, but you know what I've been waiting all week to do?
What? Let me hear. Oh, my God. Please tell me.
Francisco Russo.
I like that.
I wait all week long to do that.
That happened.
Frankie,
Thank you so much. That got a rise out of me, let me tell you.
Listen, Frankie, Donald Trump. I love the way you say, we need Donald Trump. You're going to start something there, Frankie. Listen, he's going to be fine. You're forgetting we have a lot of great people in New York City alone. A lot of people who have the smarts, they're unemployed. They're going to try and have Donald Trump inherit. And they're going to try and create some kind of BS and say that, that was Donald's fault.
Right. He's
but at the end of the day, he's going to have a lot of people common sense. He's going to, they're going to try, but they're not going to succeed. We're going to get through it.
Absolutely, but that's why I believe Donald Trump is the man of the times. Or
You're the man of the times, Frankie. Francisco Russo.
Oh, I love that. I love when you roll it. Could you roll it again? I like when you roll it, when you go to roll the R. Could you do that again?
Frankie, that's only for me and you behind
Oh,
those
wow.
doors. I'm not going to roll it no more.
Oh, man, I'm out of control right now. I can't help it.
Good listening to you, Frankie. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I will meet you here next week.
Oh, Miss Lady DC, thank you so much. I like that. Miss.
Ciao.
You too. Aren't I respectful? I said Miss Lady DC. I wasn't. There I go again. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Felix! Get the truck driver, Felix. What's going on for Pennsylvania? What's up, brother? All these ladies, Miss Lady.
My brother from another mother.
Absolutely. Isn't Miss Lady DC nice? Is it?
Oh, yes.
It's so nice to talk to a nice lady, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man.
Without a doubt. Hey, okay, now I got to answer Glenn Johnson, Reed Beck, and some of these never Trumpsters.
Oh, my God.
These people are sitting there saying that they're afraid that Donald Trump will become like a South American dictator and suspend the Constitution. Well, I got news for them. Oh, and they say that if Hillary gets into office...
Where are they saying this?
Well, on the Glenn Beck show, I heard it.
Oh, okay. Really? What a show.
They say if Hillary gets into office, at least we'll be able to control her. Are these guys, are they kidding me? They have not been able to control Barack Obama. Okay, the Constitution has been getting... And our national...
There she goes. You hear her? Wait, you got to listen.
Yeah.
You hear her?
See, it's the truth. She's barking at herself.
Yeah, she's getting ready to strap it on. It's getting late.
The little hill bitch, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're going to get a dog catcher after her, too.
But now think about this. So they're afraid that he's going to suspend the Constitution, become like a South American dictator, but yet they cannot stop Barack Obama chipping away at our Constitution and our national sovereignty, and they think that they're going to control her.
How about
when she puts some new Supreme Court justices in, at least replaces Scalia and God knows how many more?
Hey, Felix, how about this whole thing with when he went to Hiroshima? My God, what a disgrace he is.
It is a disgrace.
He didn't even mention a Pearl Harbor.
And you know, I heard another idiot on another talk show, and some historians saying, "Oh, the figures are wrong. That we wouldn't have saved a lot of American lives by bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki." Are they nuts? Are they insane? The Japanese people were ready to fight to the end if we invaded.
It's just unbelievable how, quite frankly, we've been talking for some time, over 2 years, over here at 77 WABC, that he's just not an American. He's a foreign national. Hillary Clinton is an adopted foreign national. The only American, it just takes one American, is the natural-born American citizen, Donald John Trump. We got to get him in there.
And he said something fantastic. He said that one of his first things he's going to do when he comes into office is do away with Obama's, man-made climate change thing that he did. All of this stuff is just so nauseating. It can't go on any longer. It has to be put to an end.
By the way, before we move on, did you see the Glenn Beck interview on Bill O'Reilly?
I believe I heard it.
Oh, man. You got to check it out. This guy is, even O'Reilly said, this guy's off he's a loony, he said.
Oh, completely.
He said Glenn Beck's off his freaking rocker.
You know something? He's such a narcissist because he wants the attention for himself, okay? And because his man didn't win, he's trying to be, he thinks he's some kind of a prophet.
Hey, Felix, absolutely. I got to go, but one quick thing.
Yo.
On the sidebar, I watched the Megyn Kelly interview on Donald Trump. I'm telling you, I can't get it out of my mind. That chick is pining. She wants the power. She wants Donald Trump. I think she's got something. She's got a thing with Donald Trump. Like I can't explain it. I think she really has a conscious, a subconscious thing. Like it may be like a love thing. I don't know. It's weird. I'm telling you,
it's very possible.
My brother.
Let's face it. It's good for her career if she makes the right move.
Yeah, but she likes the power. Donald Trump is the power right now. She's enamored with it. My brother, thank you for the call.
All right, Frankie, have a good one.
You too. God bless. 800-848-9222. We'll go to Malik in New York.
Hello?
Who's this?
Hey, Frankie, how you doing?
Who's my talking? Is this Malik? Is that right?
Yeah.
What's up,
Frankie,
my brother?
how
are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. You're on the air. Frankie Russo, 77 WABC. What's poppin', kid?
All right. Hey, Frankie. So listen, my first time listening to your show, my granddad has the radio playing, and you know, some of the things that you were saying kind of caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. You mean you actually seen it?
No, what you're saying, you know, like I'm visualizing it all. You're saying we need Trump and everything like that, but what I'm seeing is you're not really saying the reasons why.
Oh, really? I read an entire article on the Wisconsin Steel, how it went to another country. I read an article on the bridge that they're outsourcing labor from China. China's building most of the bridge. The jobs are being outsourced. What am I not saying?
See, I don't think you're going towards Hillary Clinton and saying, you know, she's taking money, et cetera, but Donald Trump is doing the same exact thing.
No, wait. Well, I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton. Well, we know she's taking money from the Clinton Foundation.
Of course.
But understand something now.
It's so blatant.
But understand something. This is the difference. Donald Trump is a businessman. Now he's a politician for a year.
No. Hold up. Donald Trump is not a businessman. Let me tell you something about Donald Trump. All of his businesses have gone bankrupt because he's ripping off the American people. He loves ripping people off with the Trump college thing, etc.
He's ripping off the American people.
Now, yes, he does. With the housing market,
he employs my brother from another mother.
Glad that the housing market crashed. This is all on video.
My brother, he's a businessman at the time. He's trying to make a profit.
He's not a businessman. Trump makes his money by selling his name. So people will.
So he's a businessman. He sells his services. He sells his image. He sells his name and likeness. He's a businessman.
Every legit business that Donald Trump has ever owned, it's dead, gone bankrupt. He sells his name.
But how's he worth? I don't understand. You're talking to me illogically.
Don't say he's worth $10 billion.
He's worth. Okay, I mean, he's worth between.
Listen, let me
my
tell
brother Malik, I'm going to move because I'm going to agree to disagree with you on this.
I'm on the radio.
I'm going to agree.
You're fired.
Disagree with you. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We're going to kick to a Donald Trump commercial. We got a lit up board. When we come back, we're going to take some more calls. 800-848-9222. I'll see you in a few. The last quarter of the Frankie Russo Show. Yeah.
I'm Donald Trump, candidate for president, and I approve this message. All talk and no action politicians have let us down, and America is in deep trouble. But I'm going to change that. First, I'm self-funding my campaign. I'm not taking special interest money, and I've called on other candidates to disavow their super PACs, but none of them have done it, which means they'll be puppets for lobbyists, donors, and special interests. I'll negotiate new trade deals, and those deals, along with my plans to cut taxes for the middle class and businesses, will bring American jobs back right here where they belong. I'll rebuild our military and make it so strong that no one will ever mess with us. We'll stop illegal immigration, and yes, we will build a wall, and Mexico will pay for it. I'm the only candidate running who can't be bought. I'll do what the politicians won't. I'll produce. We will make America great again.
Leave Heidi the hell alone.
You used to call me on the cell phone.
That's great stuff. It's been over a year. Donald Trump's been campaigning for president for over a year. People don't realize this guy. This guy's beat 16 people. He's got over 11 million votes. He's going to be, by June 7th, he'll have over 1,400 delegates. He's going to have over 37 states that he's won. This guy's never done this before. He's amazing.
Welcome to the boardroom.
That's why when I watch the Megyn Kelly interview, I get upset about it because she just wants it. She probes him and and she goes into all these things. You use the word bimbo. You told the chick when you're on a reality show to get on her knees. And Donald Trump is like, are you kidding me over here? I'm telling you, she got all upset. It looks like she's got like a ding for him. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway. I'm serious. Breitbart News is reporting Hillary Clinton, the one that says that nothing's going to get in the way of her presidency, that she has an illegal server of 500,000 documents in her basement, that if it was done over 40 years ago, she had so many documents, so many United States documents in a basement, they wouldn't fit in a basement. They're claiming that Hillary Clinton was behind the antitrust veterans protest. That's right. Likely Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton organized a group of veterans to protest outside of Trump Tower against presumptive nominee, GOP nominee Donald Trump. Now, they're claiming, well, you know, the protest was actually a coordinated event led in part by, it was absolutely Hillary Clinton campaign to embarrass Donald Trump. He raised the money. He raised over $5 million. These people are nuts. They got to get their facts straight. The money's been dispersed, distributed, whatever you want to call it. It was sent out. Donald Trump raised over $5 million. I mean, even if he raised $1 million, that's $1 million the vets didn't get, and they got. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Hillary Clinton with her server in the basement. Nobody even wants to even talk to her about that. They'll talk about 50 plus thousand emails. Were they classified or were they top secret? All we got to do is say, was that server approved by the Inspector General of the State Department? No. Is it illegal? Yes. That's it. What else more we need to know? Right? I'm telling you, there she goes again. She can't control herself. The State Department, Clinton email scandal, claiming this Mark Toner story from the State Department, called Hillary Clinton's email a learning experience. A learning experience? Really? These are veteran political people running the State Department? Where is the security? Where is the protection? Because I'm assuming, right, we could all assume that there are classified documents, top secret documents, running through her network in the basement of her house. So isn't she putting the security of the American people in jeopardy? Absolutely. And you're saying this is a learning experience? All of the prior Secretary of States, Colin Powell, Madeleine Albright, all went before the IG, the Inspector General Review. She never did. Unbelievable. 800-848. There she goes again. I'm telling you, she says she ain't. Nothing's getting in the way of her presidency. Nothing is getting in the way of my presidency. There you go. She's out of control. Let's go to Denise in New Hampshire. What's poppin', Denise?
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. You know, I listen to talk shows every single night. And this is the first time I've ever heard you. I love your show already.
Wow.
All right.
Denise, you're making my night. I'm getting getting goosebumps over
You're getting a boing.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the point? There it is. There it is. I can't help it.
Is Monica's dress under your table?
Oh, my God. You don't know what I got under this table, honey. Oh, my God. I can't even say.
Okay. First of all...
I'm telling you, it's Godzilla, baby. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Trump is going to win, no doubt in my mind. Hillary acts like she's all for the women, blah, blah, blah. In all reality, she hates women because of what happened to her can't keep it in my band. Okay.
How about, there she goes again. She can't control herself.
And your first caller, Latrell, or whatever his name was, he was getting so heated at you. I know he's still listening, but dude, you gotta calm down. And Trump's gonna win. Trump's gonna win. Win.
You know what he says? He says he's gonna win. Denise, he says he's gonna win so much you're gonna get sick of winning.
Yeah, hey. You know what I'm saying? At least he'll give the people back a lot of stuff that they took away.
Right? I mean, that's what we need. And quite frankly, everybody says, well, Trump's a white boy. This is not a white. This is.
Really.
Right?
You know what? crap happens.
Right?
This
and
is
Denise,
what it
right?
is. It's reality.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is about prosperity. This is about bringing prosperity back to all Americans, white Americans, non-white Americans, and this is what it's all about. We want.
Oh, I know. You remember way back? I don't know how old you are, but way back then, when you went to a fist fight, Now you go to a fist fight, you got to bring a gun.
It's terrible. Denise, thank you so much for the call. You made my night.
I'm going to listen to you all the time. You're awesome, Frankie. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We're going to go to Maurice in Jamaica.
Hello?
Yo, Maurice, what's poppin', kid?
How you doing, Frankie? God bless you, and thank you for your show, brother.
Thank you. God bless you, too.
Thank you. The number one problem that I see, and especially in all these recent elections, is the Hispanic vote. See, I came here 40 years ago. I was born on Memorial Day, and I'm Hispanic, and I'm Roman Catholic.
Me too.
Now, thank God. And the Hispanics all sold out the minute they came to this country. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life, right? There is no possible way, if you believe in Jesus Christ, to vote against life. So in 2008 and in 2012, the same thing happened. It's 87% the Hispanic vote and 92% again in 2012. I go to church. I ask my priest. I said, Father, how can almost 99% of the people get up and receive Holy Communion? And yesterday, they didn't go to confession. They don't know the sacraments. So if they don't know the religion, they're going to be brainwashed by the liberal left and the media. Every single channel on 41 and 47, run by George Soros, brainwashing them, Jorge Ramos and all of them have, sold their soul to the devil, and they're being brainwashed to vote Democrat. And you ask anybody, I go to the gym and I see Hispanic people.
Interesting.
I saw this Mexican guy with an Obama shirt. I said, do you know his views on abortion? Do you know that he is not against life, that he's against life, that he's pro-abortion? Do you understand what you're doing?
Who's pro-abortion?
The Hispanics, all here in New York City. And I said, I said to myself, I don't know how can people read the Bible and
do you think like I mean I don't know that all Hispanics are
more than 90% of the people
really?
On the street that you see on here in New York City, they're all Democrats.
Well,
they're
I mean, they're
not voting. They're not voting pro-life. You see what I'm saying? They're not. And I say to myself, and I say to my brothers and sisters, I said, 182,000 Christians have been killed in the 7 years because these people voted, these Hispanics voted Obama in. So somebody in the Middle East who's Christian, who had nothing to do with anything, his head is being cut off and chopped off by ISIS. Why? Because a dumb Mexican or a dumb Hispanic person here did not decide to follow their religion.
Well, my brother,
and that is satanic.
My brother Maurice, I thank you for the call. I'm going to move on. I just want to say that I don't like to generalize. I don't believe it's all Hispanic people. It's like all white people, all black people. I don't think there is like in any other culture, any race. There's different different things going on. But you raised some interesting points about the overall, because I'm pro-life myself, and I don't believe, but Roe v. Wade, I can't tell a woman what to do with her body, and I wouldn't want to anyway. But anyway, we're going to kick to Tom from the Bronx. What's poppin', Tommy?
Yeah, hi, Frankie.
Oh, my God!
Yeah, all right, but please,
PLO!
We have to talk. We have to talk.
PLO Tommy!
Yeah, no, please don't say that.
Come on, you
it
like
means
PLO.
People. But what
you like Muslim Brotherhood. You like ISIS.
All right, wait a minute now. Here's what I'd like to say. If Hillary Clinton becomes president...
Oh, my God.
Now, wait a minute. There's a charge by Michael Savage that she'd eliminate the borders within the first few months of her being elected.
That's what I heard. I heard something like that. I don't know how true that is, but I heard something like that.
I don't know either.
I like Mike Savage. Mike Savage I think he's a great broadcaster. I happen to really like him.
Yeah.
So I heard something like that. I don't know how true it is, but she is capable of anything. Quite frankly, look what she did with the server, and she lies every other second.
Right,
so who knows?
But anyway, here's what I'd like to say too.
Let me hear.
I'm bending toward Trump 90% of the way, 99% of the way.
That's what I'm talking about.
But here's what happens here.
Trump, baby.
He got an endorsement from Cheney, and that's poison.
Well, anyway, PLO Tommy, thank you for the call, man.
Well,
thank you. Let's go to Tony. I got to get Tony. I got to get a female on the air before I get off because I'm about to get off the air. You there, Tony?
Hey, Frankie. Okay, now, we could talk about getting off, but let's do that when you're off the air.
Wow. What's going on? Frankie Russo's on fire tonight. I feel like a winner.
Okay.
You're making me feel like a winner, honey. Go ahead. I feel like a winner tonight.
You are, Frankie, you are. But
Thank you so
now I read your blog about these vice presidential choices, okay? Now, I'm in the Republican Party, so I always think about this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw how you rated all these great people. Now, I agree with you. Some of these folks, they deserve this very high score. But you know who you gave the highest score to, Frankie?
Sarah Palin.
You gave it to Sarah Palin, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Now, it's not that I disagree with you because I personally do like Sarah Palin.
So you know what it is too? It's like I have like a fantasy about her in a towel, but that's just my thing. But anyway.
No more pussyfooting around.
Oh, I love what she says. That it makes me. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I wondered maybe that was really why you gave her the highest score. But honestly, Frankie, a lot of people, they think they make her like a joke, and she doesn't handle it as well as Donald Trump does. So, I know your man is a lieutenant general, but Sarah Palin got the highest score. So, defend that for me, please.
Well, okay, the fact that it's really not it wasn't a scientific analysis. It was more subjective. And you're 100% right. I did, she came out that way because of her experience and the fact that I know that Trump looks very high. He admires her. And what else? There was also the identity politics. She's a woman. So, I mean, it could be helpful to him. And he's a rock star, so he could put pretty much anybody there. And, I thank you for the call, Tony.
Oh, Frankie, I just love talking to you. And, like I said, we can talk about getting off when you're off.
Okay. I like that.
Have a good night.
Oh, wow. I'm like speechless. What do I do? What do I say?
God bless, Frankie. Good night.
Good night, Tony. Thank you. I wonder what she looks like. I wonder, does the voice match the body?
Oh, behave.
I wonder. She's got me thinking how she looks. But anyway, let's go to David in Erie, Pennsylvania. We'll wind it down to under 2 minutes of Frankie Russo Show.
Hello, Frankie. How you doing?
What's up, David?
Okay, my vice presidential pick would be Jim DeMint.
He's from Virginia?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
He's in charge of the Heritage Foundation nowadays, and he would tie up any loose ends as far as credibility goes, and make the hesitators, bring in more Trump people. Plus, another good judge would be that Chief Justice Roy Moore of Alabama.
I heard of him. Okay.
And then, I got some. I've already penciled in Florida and Ohio for Trump in the general election. And now, according to Rendell, there's going to be Trump's going to get some of the union vote in Philadelphia, and if that happens, that'd be great. Plus, according to Laura Brown, there's 10 counties in Pennsylvania that could flip for Trump.
Sounds good. Hey, David, thank you so much. I'm getting out of here. Thank you for the call. Interesting points. Sal from Flushing, I'll get you next week. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Can't keep up with this. You can't. No way. I'll see you in the future.